Hey, two-line show. We in this bitch. Two-line show. We keep it lit. Two-line show. My facts legit. Two-line show. We got them views. Two-line show. She got them too. Two-line show. We can't not lose and won't. Two-line show. Hey, welcome back. What's going on, people? 2022. We in this thing, healthy and trying to get wealthy.
Amen.
How you doing? How you doing? I am the one and only D Nice, the nice one, and of course we got
joy.
You gotta need a little joy in your life.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Get some joy in your life.
I try every week, we try to do it for y'all. Put a little joy in y'all life.
Right.
Yeah, that way. Anyway, what's up with you? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing? You liking this adjustment with this cold ass weather?
Yeah, man. I got prepared for it when the holiday season was going on, and Macy was having these great ass deals with the coats, the big coats on sale and shit. I got me a nice little Canada big extra one. That motherfucking lovely. It's warm, so I'm prepared. You got to stay prepared. And it was under $70, so
and the yard looks great.
Oh, appreciate it. We doing things out there. The front yard gonna be flowered up, and this coming season of spring, and we got all that shit ready. We bought some trees and shit that we want. So
some trees.
Yeah, yeah. The trees that you also grow.
Okay. Well, you grow those.
Of course, I bought the other trees. I always got those trees. Okay. Anyway, what are we doing for the current events?
All right, so it's your turn. 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, all we got our new segment. We got called 30 minutes of something like that. Let me see.
30-second question.
Here we go. Dun, 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 2 live shows, news and sports for 30 seconds. Yeah. So ready.
All right. So the first question is, how do the Lakers fix their fucking problems?
Oh Lord, this season is not gonna go as planned. So we're gonna contend, but we're gonna go out in the first round probably. Westbrook, sorry, bro, but you gotta go. AD, get right, or we going for Karl Anthony Towns. We're gonna look for that trade. That'll be a great trade. A light skinned dude with actual tenacity. Yeah. So.
All right. Our next segment. So the NFL players are amongst us. Mm-hmm. So a couple of coaches got fired. I think it was the guy Zimmerman from Minnesota, Nagy for the Bears, who should have been gone. Yeah. And of course, my surprise was Brian Flores, who actually beat Belichick, has a winning record against Belichick, and he had a winning season. So please, what do you look for in the playoffs? Who you like, and firings?
It was the last game of the season. My Rams lost to the damn 49ers, but to no avail. We still might get first place because, Arizona got to lose, so still can get first place. I think the Rams go all the way, baby. So I'm Rams all the way. Fuck everybody else. How you doing?
Yeah. In the firings.
Oh, yeah, and who we playing? Probably the Brady or Aaron. Or probably Aaron.
Okay.
Packers.
Okay. We had a lot of people dying within the first 10 days of New Year. Betty White, I think, died just before New Year's Day.
Yeah.
We love you, Betty. Sidney Poitier, that was like a shock. Yeah. And then last night was Bob Saget, who I used to watch TGI Fridays on ABC.
And then Toomey, producer.
Toomey, he passed.
James Toomey.
So let's go ahead and talk about those. Which one impacted you the most of all four?
Out of those, I'm gonna have to keep it real at James Toomey because I listen to a lot of his music, their music, and Toomey, and didn't realize he had gave a sampling to over 75 rappers, including the one for, I think he did one for Lauryn Hill, and he really liked her, so he gave it to her for the free.
Oh, nice. So,
yeah, that would be the one.
All right, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are speaking tomorrow here in Atlanta. I think he's going to be in Morehouse. What?
No, you thought I was gonna say Sidney Poitier, but
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, I
oh
mean he
no.
was good, but
Um,
I was
he
jamming
he
you.
he and Kamala Harris are gonna talk about voting rights.
Mm.
What else would you like to hear from Joe Biden tomorrow?
Just the filibuster. Get some nut sacks on that. You know what I'm saying. I also just you know get the college. All the bills you say, the federal loans you say you're gonna take care of. Put that in some kind of package where you actually taking care of the people you say you're gonna take care of, and that's predominantly our black people who put you in office. So take care of us, please. And so we.
And the final one, which I'm really excited to hear about what you're gonna say, Klay Thompson returned yesterday.
Yes,
Not like they
sir.
needed that. How do you feel about the 2 years since Clay's been on the court? He had a darn good game for his first day back. Tell us how you feel about Clay.
Man, I like Clay. He a little cocky ass, little light skinned nigga. And I know you're like, why you always saying that? Well, it's just facts. People get judged by how they look. You can go and look in the mirror and ask yourself, yeah, I've been judged for how I look. So, anyways, he's gonna be an assassin with the rest of the crew, and I think they're going to the championship, bro. I don't see nobody stopping them. If they don't get injured, they're going to the top. They'll win another one. Facts.
And Kyrie returned.
Man, that nigga, bro, garbage. I am not satisfied with this goofy ass nigga's decision. Yeah, you don't have to trust the scientists and have your own beliefs and shit. But when it's detrimental to the cause of you coming together, it's like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Integrity. Okay, if you want to say you standing on that, I guess. But at some point, you had to get the chickenpox vaccination. You had to get immunization. You know what I'm saying? We've all gotten shots before for a lot of other shit. You go overseas, you gotta get shots for get poisoned by their water or some shit. So all these shits we get shots and other shit we get shots for all our whole lives. A pandemic happens and now everybody's, I don't believe it. Nah, that's the government trying to get me, man.
If the
You're
government
not
doesn't
that
work,
fucking important, bro.
no, you have
Your
nothing.
phone been got you.
Yeah.
I've been said that. Your phone been got you.
I like everybody's a fucking scientist now.
Yeah, you failed science.
And
Y'all niggas didn't even like science.
Expert on science.
And then you follow niggas on YouTube. Well, where they getting their facts from? Micromanage where they getting their shit from. Because you'll find out they don't know what the fuck. They follow somebody else that told them some goofy shit. So, man, do your own research. If you got doctors, then you'll kind of find out, yeah, you need to get the shot, bro. So obviously y'all niggas out here without no doctors or not going to get checked out physical. You're in bad health and you just believe in dumb shit. So keep on, bro.
And I love it. Well, I got the COVID and I wasn't vaccinated. I'm like, all right, keep fucking.
When that shit hit you though,
it
ain't no joke. Hey, I'm telling you from experience. So hey, do you? But you gonna be fucking around. We're gonna keep having to wear these dumbass masks year after year. Year 3, and y'all can't just be like, yeah, let's do this shit for 6 months, bro. 3 months, whatever the fuck it's gonna take. And we could have did this shit in 2020. Nipped it in the butt. And then be straight in 2021, 22. Nope, y'all kept defying it. Stupid ass, privileged ass white folks going everywhere, want to cough on folks and do dumb shit. Like, man, y'all the most asinine generation I ever seen. It's just sad, bro.
Real spill.
Yeah, real spill. Anyway, we're getting to the next segment, which is
Black facts is the name.
Hey, let's try that again.
One more again.
Sometimes technicalities happen.
Once again.
But we're going to get it right.
2022.
So what you got going on while I'm getting this shit straight?
Yo, I started working out again. I gained, I didn't work out for a month and a half.
Okay, and that extra, work out?
I just didn't want to.
Oh, fat girl stuff.
Yeah,
okay.
Fat girl shit. So
anyway, we'll move on to the. Here we go. Next segment.
Black facts is the melon report. Black facts is the melon report. No cap. Black facts is the melon report. Brought to you by Joy.
Tell Tell me how y'all like that too.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. My first recording. So, our Melon Report falls on the anniversary, which was yesterday. Since I see all these black folks with UGA shit on, all this other stuff, it's interesting that they didn't know what the anniversary is yesterday for UGA. And quick side note, University of Georgia has over 73 buildings named after segregationists and former Confederate soldiers and generals. So check that out. So while you're walking through campus of UGA and Athens,
Google it.
Yeah, Google. They have, and the Board of Regencies voted to keep those names on those buildings.
Facts.
So I don't cheer for any SEC team at all. I just want to put that out there. But in 1961, University of Georgia, they had two black students, Charlene Hunter and Hamilton Holmes, who has a street named after him in the West End. They integrated the UGA, but they were soon harassed. There was a riot from the white student population. They were harassed. They were threatened. They were actually physically accosted. And what did the UGA people do? They kicked them out. They kicked out Hamilton Holmes and Charlene Hunter, who integrated University of Georgia. So while you're cheering Go Dogs, just mind you, 60 or 61 years ago, your black ass was not even supposed to be there. You
weren't invited, bro.
You were not. And UGA was actually the very last SEC school to integrate.
Integrate, yeah.
Yeah. Right. So it's like, fuck Georgia, fuck Alabama. I hope they both lose. And that is a Miller Report.
Yeah, they can't both lose though. So
it'd be nice though. Who are you going for anyway? Like, who do you?
I mean, I'm not going for this shit, but when it comes to an NFL team already
who would you prefer
in
to
play,
win? Who would you prefer to win?
I prefer Georgia Monkeys to win something. Like, I live here, so I want to be proud that they do something good besides baseball, which most niggas don't even know. The MVP can't even speak English. He can't speak English, but that's your MVP.
That's ancient.
But anyway, so Georgia, they love their football. They love football. Oh, football on Sundays like a girl and hot tub for them. They just love that shit.
Girl in hot tub.
Yeah, girl in hot tub. So nothing they rather be doing. So yeah, that would be interesting to shit on Alabama.
But Bryce Young is from Cali.
Yeah, that part. So
he is from the home.
That's the only reason I'd be like. And then I'm like, Nick Saban, he not finna fucking lose against his nemesis or former coach or whoever the hell. He just doesn't lose a lot. So yeah, unfortunately it'll be Alabama, but I hope Georgia they let them know they can win some, because they ain't won shit since the 80s.
Hold on, Deion Sanders has recruited the top two prospects out of high school. Yeah, so shout out to Jackson State.
From Division 1 to Division.
Well, it's still Division 1.
It was Division 1, yeah, but it's like
it's not, yeah. But hey, shout out. Hey, come home. Y'all come home. You tier 1 athletes, come home.
Yeah, tell your kids to come home, because the kids ain't really watching.
Come home.
But.
So, what are you talking about today, sir?
All right, man. We look out in the streets and we're trying to date somebody, and you find out they're a phony baloney. You're disappointed, or you find out the dude that's driving a nice car and you take you out all lovely. You got 5 roommates. So the dating game's just garbage out here now. So when it's all said and done, maybe your ex is your best choice right now. So trying to see if getting back with your ex is your best in 2022.
So let's say you weren't married. Okay. Yeah, what ex would you?
Thanks. But go ahead.
If you weren't married, had no ring on last week. If you weren't married, you would.
Nobody's looking that hard. Go ahead.
If you weren't married, what ex would you go back to, and why?
Man, that's been some years, bro. But why? Because she had a personality. We just was like Martin and Gina a little bit. Nice. So you have somebody like that just you sitting at going out, you clowning other people what they got on. She clowning too. She just roll up with you. Just all the fun shit. But she intelligent and handling her business. It would be that person. Can't say the name though. That would be undisclosed.
Smart. You're thinking.
But so yeah, that would be the person.
So have you run to anybody who's even close to your ex? Like, have you ran into anyone or noticed anyone who was like, okay, you know, hmm, or is it like just bottom tier what we're doing right
It's, when you get up in your upper 30s and 40s and around 50, the choices get smaller and smaller and smaller. Like it ain't that many choices out there. So the ones you see, you get excited about. Then they married too, and but you couldn't tell by how they was acting. So obviously they like ooh, I'm so happy to be in this. It's just like, yeah, I'm married.
now?
I'm married.
Hmm. That's
It
interesting.
is what it is.
So, do you think that?
Financial, got a house and shit.
So, with going back to your ex and like, so I'm not dating anyone momentarily. Uh,
What happened? Whoa, we gotta tell that story.
I'm just
Yeah, you
focused
just
on.
was on DOS. Now you're on
I'm
what's
just
that? What's zero for
is
Spanish?
is
Zilton?
Zero.
Zetto.
Um, it's not. It's just I'm so focused on this writing and just getting business done that
Oh,
like
why
it's.
you can't do both at the same time? Y'all kill me
What
with
did
that
what did
shit.
what did Kanye say? If I'm focused on one, I'm not getting the other. If I'm focused on the other, I'm not getting the one. Paraphrase.
So we're
So
talking
like
about
what
exes. What?
oh, you're talking about exes.
Yeah.
Fuck no. I would never go back to any ex. Absolutely not. The last one is the reason why I don't want to date anyone or be in any type of like
So you
traditional
almost
relationship.
turned you to the other side.
No. That would never
Women make
never.
that excuse, but
Hell no. That would
I'll be
that would I
wondering.
don't give a shit if it was Ike on the other end. There is nothing that replaces male energy. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's like the best thing. There's nothing more just appealing.
Yeah.
It's just like just to have like a man next to you.
Mm.
There's all this male energy. It's just like, oh, it's amazing. Like anyway, let me just stop, calm down. But no, I don't think I could ever flip over. I mean, no offense to the community, but
Yeah.
it's not my thing. But I would
No
say
lit,
that
no lit
I would
liquors, huh?
no. I would say that there are a couple reasons why I wouldn't go back to my ex. We did not have the same goals. It's like after 24, 25, and I realized that he was still acting like an 18, 19-year-old freshman, and I was trying to do other shit with my life, and he just was not following along.
Stagnated.
Very stagnated, very like, he even told me I prefer to struggle.
Mm.
I don't want to struggle. By 43, I would like to have my own chef
Mm.
and maid in my house.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's my goal. Is
Whoa.
to at least travel by then, have like travel 15 and 20 different countries. So our
How long
experiences.
43 away?
It's funny. Oh,
I'm trying to add up.
it's just like years.
Okay,
Okay,
you
so
can have all that. Okay,
yeah,
I'm coming
so
over then.
yeah, that's right.
Shit.
So like I'm trying to have like certain things,
Yeah.
right? And he doesn't he doesn't have his lights on, so there's no way I could even
Wow, this nigga can't even see at night. Candles.
candles and shit.
You don't have a
Anyway, but
matching
that's his
baby.
thing. So it's like
Oh, that's so cute. I
I
kept the
cannot.
lights on then.
Yeah,
No,
I
all
cannot
candles, bitch.
go back to that. Now I would say that um, moving forward, as far as like dating goes, like my criteria and what I expect, like I just want to have fun. I don't want to fucking argue with you. I don't want to go through the bullshit. Like, if you want to be out there with other chicks, just tell me. That way I can plan accordingly. I won't take you as seriously. But
Would
like,
you date a guy who said, "Look, I like you. I'm feeling you. We
mm-hmm.
all a vibe, but I can't just settle down on one chick."
I'm fine because I'm not someone either. So
So,
we're basically just.
also, you could approve with that.
I mean, stay clean. Like, I just don't want any diseases. I don't want
Yeah,
any
I don't
drama.
want any
Yeah,
either.
yeah. Like,
Okay.
I don't want any drama. I don't want any of that shit. Like,
Yeah.
how my life is right now. Like, at least for the next 5 to 10 years, I probably don't see myself in any like traditional relationship. It's just how my mind is. Like, I thought about it So much thought about this. Like so much. Like what would
Out
it
with the
look like?
old, in with the new.
Yeah, man. It's just like
Non-traditionalist.
non-traditional. I'm not anti, but I say if I would get in a relationship, it I would have to guarantee success. I
Why
can't.
do most women say that having a married dude is like the best situation? Because you know he
You mean
ain't
for
gonna.
like a side chick or something like that? Like you're being a
I
side chick?
guess or whatever she
Because I
is.
guess he has his obligations. You know where he is. I mean, like you know who the other
Maybe she
woman
getting
is.
what she want out of it, and they both happy. And hey,
Well, the fact is,
what's wrong with
she
that?
gets the fun side. You figure
Yeah,
she gets the fun
yeah,
bit.
exactly.
She doesn't have to worry about bills and all this sort of shit.
Hmm.
So she gets the fun side. She gets let's go out on a date, let's eat somewhere, let's go to this concert.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, of course the sex is probably gonna be completely different because you're
yeah,
new. So, you know, so that's I think that's
yeah.
why for me, um, married people I respect, not so much that I into marriage, but I do respect marriages. So I don't ever want to be the cause of like any tension between that.
Nah, it'd be business as usual.
Oh, that's funny. That's
I'm so
so
California,
that's
bro. I can keep
so
it
funny.
moving.
That
I'm the
is
KIM, the
wow.
epitome of keep it moving.
Keep it moving. That's crazy. Um,
So,
have your exes ever tried to contact you to come back?
nah, man, nah, you
Really?
know, nah, not that I'm. I mean, the last one I can recall that was some years ago though, but she just wanted me to come down south, further south, and live a hillbilly life, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
She went hillbilly. Like,
Yes, Mobile, Alabama.
hell
So,
no.
no.
No, it's no. Yeah,
Sorry, guys. I don't like the speed of the city, so
mm,
that's why I never come down here.
I feel it. I
People are content in their ways and shit. Don't want to hear nothing new.
So the interesting part, like my ex's friend, he and I are friends, right? His
Mm.
and he was like, well, he asked about you X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, what do you want me? And it's like,
Get excited.
I was like, no, there's no
Ooh,
nothing to get excited about. Like, I really don't give a shit. No, there's like, I actually really hate myself because of that decision. And looking back on it, was just like it was just I was young. I was so young and naive about shit. Like they tell you when you go to college you're gonna meet your husband, and like that shit was like drilled in my head. So I thought, oh, him,
That's it.
yeah, him, husband. But I didn't realize that there's so many other things that go on. It's just
You're supposed to have
and
the
I
time of
should have.
your life doing that
Right,
year
and
too.
I should have listened to my instinct, like, yo, let this go, date, have fun, do you? But
Yeah.
I was so determined to be like, nah, they said meet your husband in college. This is what we're gonna do.
Mm.
But shit, shit,
Sure.
now I'm making
Stubborn.
up for it. That's the thing. Like
Now you're making up
now I'm
for it.
making up for it. So
Second half of the second quarter, third
right,
quarter.
second half. We're going.
Boy,
I'm like the Patriots and Atlanta Falcons, down
uh,
3-28, 3-28, halftime, came back on the ass
yeah, she
and
coming back.
won.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess as far as is your ex your best, you would say hell to the no.
Hell, like Winnie Houston. Hell
I
to
would
no.
consider it. That's all. I ain't saying it's the best, but I just see a lot of that going on. You know, a lot of guys they're not with the girl no more, but they still having sex with the girl. Like, how the fuck they do that shit? Like,
Hmm.
that shit.
So do you think that people leave something that's good, hoping that they find something better, and they realize
I think
that?
they think the shit is better on the other side. You know,
Hmm.
the grass is greener, or you know, it's just different. She thicker, or she's thinner, or she lighter, or she darker, or you know, what I'm saying it's just a different energy she gonna give to you. So people want different energies sometimes. Certain energies get tiresome, and then you want some new shit. So I think that got a lot to do with it.
So I guess with the X is also familiarity.
Hmm?
It's
Familiarity,
familiarity,
yeah, familiarity,
familiarity. Yeah, that word.
yeah, that word.
Uh, and it's like you know what you're gonna get. So it's not. So even though it's kind of like
it's
semi
no
new,
disappointment.
it's no this because you know what the person is. So I think that's
he was
also
a piece of shit, but he gonna
like
he gonna handle his business. Or she gonna that was a good love.
Right. So like you know the type of person you're gonna get. So I guess like with that extended break or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Going back to him, it feels like, oh my God, this feels like you're spotting on the couch. You know what I mean? It's there for you waiting.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I always look at being comfortable is sort of like your other senses are dying out. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a part of you have to block all the other bullshit of why you guys broke up to like enjoy these moments. So like if you go back with the
nuances of not being with anyone,
right,
but it's probably a better situation for you because then you end up finding that perfect somebody that's gonna be right for that moment,
right? And
instead of just going back.
You have to ask yourself, why did we break up in the first place? That's a big thing. Like, why is it that we broke up in the first place? Was it the fact that you cheated? Was it the fact that we just weren't growing together? Was it the fact that we're arguing too damn much? Like, what are the real reasons? And if like the reasons why you guys broke up is like major, like major, yo,
like
keep
DV.
going. Right.
Yeah,
that's a
that
huge
can be a
one.
deal breaker.
That's a big deal breaker. Like you don't want to go back to that because they're not going to change. So like, but if y'all broke up, just awesome dumb shit. Like I don't know. I think just we need to date other people. Definitely, you may want to give that a try. But if like your breakup was like serious, keep going because you know what happens. You dog a dude to everybody, to your family, to your friends, your coworkers, niggas on IG and Facebook, and then you turn around and it's like you guys are back together, and then we're back together, and then you know what happens? They're like, you're a fucking fool. You know what I mean? Your whole family, friends are like, are you kidding me? We celebrated you for breaking up, and now it's just like you're back with this nigga.
Nowadays, you can't leave them. They crazy. Yeah, some other level shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, once you leave somebody, it's probably for the best. Unless it was like, let's get back together. Once we both grow, y'all agree to do some shit, then, I can see getting back with somebody. But otherwise, they're your ex for a reason. Because it's time to move on to the next. So it may seem like a good idea, but it's just because you're comfortable. You want to learn no new shit about them. You have to figure out, if it's weird that you do this, some shit you normally do that the new guy may think is nasty or whatever the fuck. So you know what you're getting with your ex. So that's why everybody go fall back to the ex. Is it's familiarity.
Familiarity.
Yeah, that way. So in conclusion, don't do the shit. If you agree to fuck and move on, then hey, I guess you could tag in and out. But,
I don't know. I don't think it's that easy. Especially if it's good. Like if it's good, you're not trying to like mess up. Even though, oh my goodness, If it's like, oh my goodness, like you're gonna try to stay a little longer, a little bit longer. But
it's the way. It's the way still keeping them away. Just have a venomous attitude that's superior to any bullshit, and they'll stay away. So that's how I do
it. I think you're pretty good at it too. Yeah. Probably like master classes.
I can detect fuckery and bullshit. So
bitch, don't call me. Is that what it is?
Nah.
Block.
I'll be like, hello, what's up? I'll find out what you want. And they'd be like, y'all need some money. No. Can't have any. Anyway, what's your joy and pain?
Well, my joy is that we made it to 2022. We're all here safe. We made it. Also, I hope that this Voting Rights Act gets passed eventually. The Voting Rights Act gets passed eventually, so that's my joyous stuff. Is hope. Also, Ahmaud Arbery's killers got sentenced to hell of a time. Had life like a bitch. In the state of Georgia, you have to do 30 years before they even think about probation.
Georgia.
So the dude
all that good shit.
So the dude who
I do like Georgia for that shit.
Yeah. So the dude who recorded the shit got life with the possibility of parole, but that nigga has to serve
Well, they gonna be
30 years. So
deaf years
he's
old
gonna
when
be
they get
like
out that
8.
bed.
So the dude,
Deaf
no,
years old.
the dude,
Get out of here.
the dude, Brody, whatever his name is.
You're fucked.
This nigga is doing 80 until he's 80 years old. So imagine you're used to just being in your own house, walking out the door, driving around with the damn gun. All of a sudden, you're in
5x7.
You're in prison, and everybody knows who you are. So you know that because you're a celebrity going in prison, you a target. And then the father and son. The father's only like the son is like what 33. So he's spending his 40s, the rest of his 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, maybe 90s. And the only way they're leaving that prison is in a pine box. So you know what? This is what happens.
Years old. That's what I said.
This is what happens when you don't mind your own damn business.
Hey man, my real spill from a G is stop judging other people before you look in the mirror. Because all these white folks, they be always interfering in other people's business and antagonizing people and calling the police, and then you look at them a little closer and they got mad skeletons like they child's a pedophile or their husband is a raging alcoholic or all kind of crazy shit. EBT fraud, like they be having so many skeletons. Just leave people the fuck alone. And another thing, you know what I'm saying, when you're leaving people alone, don't burn the bridges that people who take care of you. Like that's just, it's not a good thing. I say that to say, you know what I'm saying, if you keep fucking over the people who love you, they're not gonna fucking love you no more. Facts. So real spill from a G.
All right.
There you have it.
All right. Thank y'all for joining us.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
BJ, thank you for coming through the last episode. Appreciate it.
The followers going up like it should,
Yeah,
so we like that.
We like that.
The views are going up because I'm posting the links to everybody.
Everybody.
Somebody else need to do the same thing. So
yeah. BJ, get on your
yeah. Be my ass. Joy A. So until next time, appreciate y'all viewing us and checking us out. We'll be back. Check you out on the next tune. Till then, peace.